Elijah Moore, Ole Miss.
One of the best pro days I've ever been to in my years in the business. This kid came through with excellent focus, and he was locked in the entire day.
What stood out on tape?
The burst and acceleration. I got a chance to see this kid live against South Carolina, and it is real. You can feel his speed. You can feel the intensity that he, and drive when he plants a foot and gets upfield, and along with his balance after the catch. And I think that directly relates to he had 200 yards after contact on the 2020 season. So I think that really speaks highly of this kid's balance after contact. So that's what really, really stood out for me.
Yeah, he's an elite route running quickness and separation ability. The guy's a playmaker. I mean, ever since his first game against South Carolina in 2018 when he had 11 for 129, this year he led the country in yards per game with 149. So you can cut on almost any tape and you're going to see a productive playmaker that gets it done with elite quickness in the slot, and he can play on the outside lane, which is a 4.35 verified for us all.
I mean, Rex, this kid had 55 first downs, only 2 drops on the season. He was targeted 107 times, and he had 89 catches. So I thought his stat line was outstanding. 1,200 yards, 541 yards after catch.
I love that ratio, catch to drop, man, especially with the number of targets he gets. Coach Kiffin does a really good job of how he used them and how he's going to project for us at our level and within our offensive scheme, because you can move him around so much with position versatility. All right, Shields, give us some of the good stuff. We've already heard some.
Yeah, the guys hit on a lot of the numbers already. We thought he was the number 16 player in the entire draft. So a few things that really stood out about him. His ability to get open. We thought he was one of the best in the country at creating separation. And then another thing that stood out is over the last 2 years, he's caught over 60% of contested catch opportunities, which is good for anybody. But for a guy at his size, he doesn't really play small on contested throws.
I mean, at the end of the day, Rex, this is a damn good football player, and I think he would help us.
I know, I love his makeup too. From the interview process and what you guys said about him, being around him at the pro day, he's got the makeup and the stuff that we want, like in that meeting room, in the locker room, and on the field in the organization. I think this kid's a total package for us.
No doubt, he's affected that room there at Ole Miss since he arrived. When that room had DK and AJ in it, so this guy's been well thought of and looked up to since he's arrived there and has produced on the field for.
They knocked it out of the park night one. I don't know if anybody had a better night on night one than the New York Jets. You get your quarterback, you get a guard that can solidify the running game, and make no mistake about it, they're off to a great start in New York.
They really are, and that's about making Zach great. Zach Wilson is the quarterback, so I think the Jets are in a great spot here. They want to fill a hole on either side of the ball. They can.
That first few seconds when you're on the clock, we're on a conference call with the league, and they'll announce that the prior team has made their selection. The Jets are on the clock. And that first few seconds, 5 or 10 seconds before you know who they've picked, is really probably the most tense, portion of the whole process for all of us. You have an idea of what you want to do when you're on the clock, and you're just waiting to make sure that the player that you want to select hasn't been selected just prior to you. So once that player's name comes across, we read it out to the room, and we get working on what we're going to do next.
Elijah. Hey, Joe Douglas with the Jets. How you doing, man?
I'm great now.
I tell you what, man, we were sweating this thing out, man. When we made the trade last night, we never thought this was gonna happen. We were not gonna pass you again. So we were fired up, man. Elijah.
Yes, sir.
Let's go, man.
Yes, sir.
Dude, I'm telling you, we've been excited about this. I thought we lost you when we moved up. It's exciting, dog. To get you at 34. I know you wanted to go in the first round, but there's 31 teams that need to pay, dog. And I'm excited to get you here. We're excited to get you here. We got a heck of a foundation growing, man. It's gonna be fun as you feel me?
Yes, sir. I can't wait.
All gas, brother. Let's roll, man.
Be ready to roll, man. Be ready to grow with this young quarterback, all right? We're going to rely on you.
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, man. Go celebrate with the fam.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, talk to you soon.
We had talked about him, being a first-round guy in our eyes, And then once the possibility hit of day 2, and we saw him going to be there potentially at pick 34. As we've all said before, man, we would have taken this guy in the first round, and the ability to get him at 34 was awesome for us.
Getting to know him through Zoom meetings and understanding his drive for his love for football and his internal drive to get better is what really excited us.
With the 34th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select future Pro Bowler Elijah Moore, wide receiver, Ole Miss.
And Mel Kiper flashes me a look. What a season Elijah Moore had in 2020, 86 catches.
What stands out about Elijah? He's an elite route runner. Down the field, touchdown, Ole Miss. Beautiful route by Elijah Moore. Oh my goodness, Elijah Moore wide open. Touchdown, Ole Miss. What a play. Caught by Elijah Moore.
Week in and week out, he makes plays versus everybody.
Is that good? That's pretty good. Pretty good.
Better. Speed up, start. Red start. Speed up. Man. Unbelievable.